Kind of keeping a real, for me, there isn't a really adequate way to talk about it as a binary. I think it is very much a kind of free-flowing thing.
Yeah.
I think actually, oddly, for women more now, there's a lot more acceptability in terms of sexual fluidity and bisexuality. I think that's still more problematic for men.
Mm-hmm.
It is there, and it's part of who everyone is. I think everybody is not just specifically stereotypically male or specifically stereotypically female. I believe there's a continuum of personal values and personal self-image within that, and I think he was working on finding his place within that spectrum of self-image and sexual identity.
It's just interesting to contemplate whether there's a degree to which glam rock was more than anything else an answer to masculinity. For me, my most transformative experiences have come from contact with some kind of artistic or creative endeavor. Like that's where I changed the most quickly.
What is powerful about music and theater is the moment, the opportunity to think about and visualize and hear and really sort of engage sensually what opportunities are available, what possibilities we do have. And I believe that it is in music and theater and other forms of art that we are able to explore and push out of what is comfortable. And I think if we're really going to make any significant shifts, we're going to have to get uncomfortable. And so I think glam rock, for example, gives us the moment to experience that, to see men in thigh-high glitter boots with platform stack heels, with outrageous makeup, with men in fishnet stockings. These really sort of moments that push us beyond our conventions, our expectations, and really do make us uncomfortable. And if we can get comfortable with that, we could perhaps envision a different world. And I believe music and art and theater give us those opportunities to have those sensations.
So I think literally actual legal protection, legal action to move these things to the forefront and make them acceptable is one step. And theater, literature, art has always played a huge role in defining societal norms.
Younger generations today are coming up in a time where thinking about political rights are different, but thinking about cultural norms are still very much the same.
People who are queer need to be given human rights, which we don't have full human rights at this point. So that, to me, is like, then from there, let's begin our conversation about cultural transformation.
The statement is incredibly dramatic, and it really builds into the notion, Patti Smith said, being any gender is a drag. In fact, we learn from it, I think, how every single one of us today lives our gender as a drag. It's all performance.
that itself would be really tragic.
Yeah.
It would be the 80s. It would be like everybody did too much coke and like and like ended up making Wham. You know, like if Glam is the product of